Hi guys, welcome back to the Resinator. I'm really excited today because I've got a new mould that has come from Moulds and Shapes, and that is their new Geranium mould. This is the medium one, and I'll pop measurements for it in the description. So I thought, how better to test a mould like this but a bloom? So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to move that out the way a sec. So I've already mixed my resin. That mould takes about 4 ounces of resin. I'm using Apex High Gloss, which is my favourite, and because it's such a good quality, that's the one I like to use when I'm using a good quality mould. My resin's already mixed and I'm just waiting for that to warm up. It's nowhere near yet, so I'm not even going to put the thermometer in it yet. But the colours that I am going to use are Emerald City, and you can get that from elichem.co.uk. That's that gorgeous metallic green. Whispering Steel mica powder from Create and Bloom, which is a really gorgeous sort of gunmetal silvery grey. And I'm not sure what I'm going to back it with yet. Possibly something lighter to make sure that you can see these colours, because I think if I were to back it in black, I would lose any kind of bloom that I got. So it'll probably be something light, maybe even white, I don't know yet. So we're going to mix our colours while we're waiting for this resin to heat up. Not sure really how much to make up of these colours, because I do that every time, don't I? For goodness sake. Purely because it's a bigger mould, so there'll be more piping. I am actually going to have a go at piping this time as well. So let's clean that up. Dear oh dear. So I'm probably going to use more green than the Whispering Steel. So we'll put the green in that one. That's got a little bit more in it. This is going to need a good mix up. It's a lovely thick pigment. Hopefully it won't end up too heavy. I'm going to scrape the stick and pop that in there. Look at that, it's really stunning. So there we go. And then this is the Whispering Steel. There we go. Don't know if any of you are Harry Potter fans out there, but this colour combo reminds me of Slytherin. Maybe I should do a bloom series of the Hogwarts colours. What do you think? Maybe do red and gold next for Gryffindor. Okay, so that's my Whispering Steel. I'm going to do a quick check on my temperature. We're at 31 and it's slowing down, so we'll give that a little bit longer. I need it to be at least 34. Clean that off a second, and then I think we will pop these in the bags, in the piping bags, while we're waiting for that resin, so that everything is ready to go as soon as the resin is ready. I'm being brave. I'm being brave because I normally freehand my blooms. Just going to squeeze these down to the end. Give that a twist. That will carry on heating up in there. I'm going to say with this one. Squeeze it down, give it a twist, and leave that in there. And I will keep coming back and checking this resin, and as soon as it's the right temperature we'll get started. So I'll see you back in a bit. So this resin is now over 36. It's approaching 37. Yeah, just over 37. So let's get on with it, I think. I'll just clean my thermometer off. So let's get this in here. Hopefully I've got enough there. I might not actually. Okay, well, too late now, so let's just hope I've got enough in there. I have got a couple of bubbles knocking about, so very carefully give that a torch. Grab a silicone tool and ease those bubbles away from the edge. See if I can get them to move into the middle a bit. You do need to watch these shaped moulds because bubbles like to get trapped in these little edges, in the curves and things. So the first colour we're going with is our Emerald City. There we go, and I'm going to cut a really small hole and chop the end of that, but just try and make it as small as possible because we can always go bigger if we go again. So yeah, that's not too bad. This is quite runny. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try following the mould, but then sort of go into a bit of a circle. So, oh god, I hate piping. Sort of like that. Now, it's not pretty, but it'll do. Oh dear, oh dear, 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 that ended up a bit weird, didn't it? I'm going to put some little dots in the middle. And then I'm going to put a smaller circle in each one. I'm kind of following a pattern that I saw Julie do from Pouring Your Heart Out, but I'm not going to lie, this is nothing like anything she's ever done. dear, oh dear. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the silver. And I'm just going to put a circle around the centre of each one of these. That might be a bit heavy because it's mica. But we'll see. I honestly do not know what was going on with that one. Some little dots in the centre of this. Dear oh dear. And then let's try and smooth out some of these blobs. While I can. There are some bubbles in there that have come out of the bag, which is not what I want. Let's see if I can get some of those. And then I think I'm going to just do a little pull from here, like that, in the centre of each one. I'm not going all the way to the bottom of the mould, I'm just tickling the surface, if you like. Like that. I'm not happy with these little bubbles. Don't know what is going on there. Not massively keen on that centre either. Should I give it a stir? No. No, I'm not going to. I don't know. No, I'm not going to touch it. Okay. So it is moving, so that's a good start. Well, the green's moving. The silver's moving a little bit. It's not really moving much here. I'll give it a little tiny bit of heat. The green's moving beautifully though, and the silver's starting to move a bit here, so that's good. So I will pop back in a bit and let you see how much it's moved, and we'll see what happens then. But that's got to be the worst piping I've ever seen. Okay, I'll see you back in a bit. As you can see, the green is moving really well, and some of the silver has moved. I can see underneath here it's spread a little bit, but then some of it hasn't, so I'm not quite sure what's gone on there. But I did panic about the middle, so I gave it a stir, as you can probably see, and then where the silver wasn't moving, I just pulled it in slightly, the same way as I did with the outer petals, but I just gave it a slight pull in just to see if it would encourage it. But I'm not going to touch it now. We'll see how things go. I'm still going to back this, I think, even if I'm not keen on how it's come out on this side, but we'll have a look at it in a bit and see how we're doing. So this is now cured enough to mould it into a bowl. It's soft, but touch dry and doesn't leave, I don't leave fingerprints in it when I touch it. So I'm going to take it out, and I think because I'm not 100% happy with it, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to mould it into a bowl rather than back it. So Need to carefully take it out, because at this point the resin could still rip if I don't take it out carefully enough. So first things first, let's have a look at the other side. Oh, now I actually do quite like that, and I didn't think the silver had spread, but it has. So let's move this out of the way, pop that down for a sec. So the bowls that I usually use for my bowls is this plastic one. Let's just make sure there's no bits in it, because the resin is still soft enough that bits would stick into it. So I've given that a wipe out, and I'm going to stand up and do this, and I'm just going to lay this in the bottom there as central as I can and give it a little push down. With the back of my hand, and I think I would like to put something in the middle of the hole to hold that down, because it's not quite sitting the way I would want it to. Not sure if I've got anything wide enough though. Got some resin, a new bottle of resin here. Will that do it? Yeah, that'll do it. So I'm just going to take this out of the plastic, because I don't want it to mark this resin, and then I'm going to weigh that down in the middle, and we will wait for that to cure. So I'll see you back shortly. This is all cured now, so I'm just going to take it out of this bowl and get rid of the bowl. So I'm actually really pleased with this. First of all, I didn't think the bloom had bloomed that well, to be honest, and so I'm really pleased that it has. The silver has moved, but you just couldn't really see it from the other side, because the green was, you know, when it was in the mould, the green was dark, so I couldn't see it. But it, even though there are some lines in it, it did spread, which I'm really pleased at. The piping leaves a lot to be desired, but I do like the pattern, so I'm probably going to give that a go again. So in the end, I moulded this into the bowl, and it's quite a shallow bowl, so it's more like a slightly deeper trinket dish, but I absolutely love it. I love the Emerald City green colour, and I love that mica powder as well. So just to recap, the silver is Whispering Steel from Create and Bloom, and the green was Emerald City, which is Chem Resins, which is from Elichem. I'll put links to everything in the description. I was gonna maybe put silver around the edge, but I haven't decided. Maybe it'll look a bit too slithering if I were to do that. I don't know, maybe I will. But I'm really pleased on the whole with how this came out. I love that mould, it's really cool. It's slightly too big for coasters, I think, but it's the perfect size for little shallow trinket dishes. So if you like what I'm doing, please pop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It's a couple of little clicks, it's free, and it really helps me grow the channel. Links to everything that I've used in this project will be down in the description, along with the links to my Amazon wish list and to buy me a coffee. There's also buttons below the video to join the channel as a member, and the super thanks button, and everything that comes in from all of those goes straight back into the channel. Thank you to all of my members and subscribers. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and all that's left to say is thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care everyone. Bye.